1 year ago, Yahya Sinwar, the terrorist chief of Hamas, launched the October 7th massacre against Israel. It was the bloodiest attack on the Jewish people since the Holocaust. It was the worst attack on the Jewish state since the founding of Israel. Sinwar's terrorists murdered in cold blood 1,200 people. That's elderly people, Holocaust survivors, children. They brutally raped women. They beheaded men. They burned babies alive. And they took some 250 men, 251 women, men, and children hostage to the dungeons of Gaza. Today, the mastermind of this day of sheer evil is no more. Yahya Sinwar is dead. He was killed in Rafah by the brave soldiers of the Israel Defense Forces. While this is not the end of the war in Gaza, it's the beginning of the end. To the people of Gaza, I have a simple message. This war can end tomorrow. It can end if Hamas lays down its arms and returns our hostages. Hamas is holding 101 hostages in Gaza, who are citizens of 23 countries, citizens of Israel, but citizens of many other countries. Israel is committed to doing everything in our power to bring all of them home. And Israel will guarantee the safety of all those who return our hostages. But to those who would harm our hostages, I have another message. Israel will hunt you down and bring you to justice. The axis of terror that was built by Iran is collapsing before our eyes. Nasrallah is gone. His deputy Muhsin is gone. Haniyeh is gone. Def is gone. Sinwar is gone. The reign of terror that the Iranian regime has imposed on its own people and on the peoples of Iraq, Syria, Lebanon, and Yemen, this too will come to an end. All those who seek a future of prosperity and peace in the Middle East should unite to build a better future. Together, we can push back the forces of darkness and create a future of light and hope for all of us.
Sinwar was responsible for the most brutal attack against Israel in our history. When terrorists from Gaza invaded Israel, massacred Israelis in their homes, raped our women, burned entire families alive, and took over 250 men, women, children, and babies hostage into Gaza. 101 hostages still remain in captivity in brutal conditions. For the past year, Sinwar tried to escape justice. He failed. We said we would find him and bring him to justice, and we did it. It was Yahya Sinwar who decided to wage war with Israel while hiding behind civilians in Gaza. Since the beginning of this war that Sinwar started on October 7th, we've said our war is with Hamas, not with the people of Gaza. And we mean it. We are working to increase the amount of humanitarian aid, including food, water, and medicine that goes into Gaza, to the people of Gaza who are suffering because of Yahya Sinwar. On this day, our thoughts are with the families of those murdered or kidnapped because of Sinwar. We bow our hearts, heads, and we bow our heads and remember our brave soldiers who paid the ultimate sacrifice to defend the people of Israel. Our work is not done. We will not rest until we bring home all our hostages, by any means. And we will continue to operate until we complete all our missions in defense of the people of Israel.
היום בצהריים התקבלה פנייה מצה"ל לעזור בזיהוי רב המרצחים יחיא סנוואר.
All right, Salawam. Akim, all praises and glory goes to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Bahashem, Ha, Rakar Kadas. Double honors to the apostles of GMS who rule well, and peace and salutation to Yakim across the four corners of the globe, preaching his gospel in truth and sincerity. Salawam to the Israelite foreigners, which are, they look like the other nations, but their bloodline goes back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. All right, salute all the sincere men of the Lord. Hey, this is breaking news, breaking news, breaking news, breaking news. We are in World War III, Revelation 11 and 14. The second war is past, talking about World War II. And behold, the third war coming quickly. And we are in the third war, man. If you cannot see this, this is not for you. All right. Now, we already know Israel is damn near decimated Hezbollah. And as you can see, they just killed the top leader of Hamas in Gaza. All right. So they taking out everybody, man. And that's one of the reasons why America is drawn into this war. Now, they're already drawn in. Okay. It's just going to intensify and get worse and worse from here. Matthew 24 and 6. And it reads, and ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. What do you think this is, man? This is a war, man. This ain't no rumor right here. They killed the top general, Yahya Sinwar, okay, of the Hamas proxy group of Iran. All right, so they taking out all of Iran's proxy groups. They taking out all the leaders of them, okay, which is causing all kind of commotion in the East, okay. All right, and hey, all these nations are picking sides, man. Turkey picking sides. Turkey switching, and they going toward Russia. All right, Russia came out and warned Israel, hey, if you attack the nuclear facilities of Iran, hey, look, it's going to be some consequences and repercussions, and this could escalate to intercontinental ballistic missiles being blown off. All right, I don't know if you looking at the news, but this stuff is not insignificant. This is significant. Matthew 24 and 6. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled. Why are we not supposed to be troubled? Because this is a indication on how close we are to the Lord coming back. This is an indication on how close we are to all shit going to hell, man. All right? Israel is taking out everybody. And America is drawn into this war. So we're not supposed to be troubled because we've been forewarned and we've been prepared for this stuff to be taking place. For all these things must come to pass. See, this is supposed to be happening, but the end is not yet. It's not the end yet. This is the beginning of sorrows. Verse 7. For nation shall rise against nation. All right, you're going to have race wars. Different nations from different nationality against another nationality. That's race wars. And kingdoms against kingdom. All right, you got Israel going up against these Hamas proxy groups in Gaza. All right, you got them fighting Hezbollah in Lebanon, and you got them fighting the Houthis in the Red Sea. Okay, that's kingdoms against kingdoms. You know, really though, you know, China is going against America. Russia's going against America. Iran is going against Israel. China going against Taiwan. North Korea going against South Korea. These are kingdoms. This is happening now in real life, live in color. And there shall be famines. Yeah, lack of food, man. That's a horrific way to die. That's the worst, one of the worst ways to die, man. You rather die from a gunshot. And look at this picture, man. Look at how they shot these missiles off, and look at the destruction that it caused, man. And the person that you see sitting in this chair, all right, they're saying that that's Yahya Sinwar, the leader of the Hamas group, man. After they decimated that area, they just so happened to run up on him and 3 other people. All right? And they shot him. Okay? And pestilence, yeah, because you're going to have a lot of man-made diseases and a lot of diseases from these dead bodies and whatever else the disease that the Lord puts out there. And earthquakes are happening all over, and we waiting for that big earthquake. All right, the Sandria's fault to crack, all right, from an earthquake, and all hell gonna be going on in California. In diverse places. So you got earthquakes all over the world. Download the earthquake map in order that you can stay updated to all these different earthquakes happening, because you got earthquakes happening every minute of the hour. Verse 8, all these are the beginning of sorrow. So we're in the beginning stages of sorrows, and you see these birth pains contracting and getting worse and worse. Then shall they deliver. Okay, yeah. And you see these birth pains getting worse and worse. Verse 12, Matthew 24:12. And because iniquity, because of sin on top of sin shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold, man. And that's what you seeing, man. The love of many waxing cold, man. All right. And these devils over there in Israel, they're on their job. So the men of the Lord, we definitely are on our job. Okay. Because we see this stuff happening and we know, hey, man, it's going down. All right. So let me get this Jeremiah, because I want to bring out the least of them, which is those Amalekites over there. All right. Give me 1 second. Now let me go to Isaiah, actually. Isaiah. Bear with me 1 moment. One moment. Okay. Jeremiah 49:20. Therefore hear the counsel of the Lord Yahweh that he had taken against Edom. Yeah, this is the words that the Lord is taking against you, you Edomites, you so-called white people. And his purpose for you, okay? This is his purpose. That he had purpose against the inhabitants of Teman. Yeah, you fucking Amalekites, man. The top tribe of Esau. Them Germans. Okay? Supposed to be the wise people of the Edomites. Which you don't have any wisdom, because everything you do, hey, it's error. It's in error now. Every time you try to fix the situation, it get worse and worse. And he's saying that, hey, this is the end of war. No, this ain't the end. This is just the beginning. So Netanyahu don't know what the fuck he talking about. He's just a fucking pawn. Surely the least of the flock, yeah, them Amalekites, them 48ers, those fake ooze, shall draw them out. And as you can see, they're drawing America into this war, man. And it's going to get worse. Surely he shall make their habitation desolate with them. All right. So he's drawing America into this war. And guess what? At the end of this war, America's going to be a lake of fire, and Israel's going to be destroyed for them nuclear missiles. And you devils are going to have continual employment in cleaning them bodies up and building our nation up for 1,000 years, man. Jeremiah 50:45, therefore hear the counsel of the Lord, that he had taken against Babylon. Babylon is America, and his purpose, that he had purpose against the land of the Chaldeans. Who are the Chaldeans? The witches and warlocks of the ancient time. Today they're the 13 bankers, the 13 families, the bankers. Okay, and they have all their witchcraft going and coming from America and going into all these other nations, and it's flipping their nations upside down and causing a lot of trouble, man. Because everything this devil does is backwards. All right, and guess what? Russia is backing Iran up, man. Okay, so that's why they came out with that warning. Hey man, do not hit their military, do not hit their nuclear facilities. And Russia's commanded to be a guard unto these smaller nations. All right, and we can go to Ezekiel 35:1. And the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against Gog. That's talking about Russia. The land of Magog. It's talking about Russia. All right, that's the territory where they dwell, man. All right. The chief prince of Meshach and Tubal, talking about Turkey, and prophesy against him, man. So we prophesied against you, Russia. All right. The prince of Meshach and Tubal, and say, Thus said the Lord Yahweh, thy power. Behold, I am against thee, O Gog. So the Lord is against Russia too. The chief China, all of y'all, the Lord is against you. The chief prince of Meshach and Tubal, which is Turkey. Verse 4. And I will turn thee back and put hooks into thy jaws, and I will bring thee forth and all thine army, horses and horsemen, all of them clothed with all sorts of armor, even a great company with bucklers and shields, all of them handling swords. So the Lord's putting them in that old Soviet Union spirit, man. This is the bear you fucking with. All right? And he's gathering them and all these other nations, okay? He's gathering them, all right, over there in Saudi Arabia, that so-called Middle East region, all right, for what? For World War III, Armageddon, all right? Mountains of the Troops, okay? So that's what all of this is about, man. All right, they're killing all the top leaders of these proxy wars, of these proxy of Iran. All right, and this is going to intensify to its all-out war, and they're already picking sides. All these nations are picking sides and going with either Russia, China, Iran. All right, or they going with America. Okay, and we know that all of these NATO and EU countries are going to turn on America and shoot missiles over here. And Britain, hey man, they don't fuck with America, and Britain, America came out of Britain. All right, so gather all your weapons, your armory, and get ready for fucking war. All right, verse 5, Persia, which is Iran, Ethiopia, and Libya, with them, those little African countries, all of them with shield and helmet for what? For war, man. 6, Gomer and all his bands, the house of Togarmah of the north quarters and all his bands, and many people with thee. So all of these people are clicking up, man. All right, to go against America and Israel. Be thou prepared and prepare thyself, thou and all thy company that are assembled unto thee. See, all these different nations are preparing themselves for what? For World War III. All right, and be thou a guard unto them. And Israel Salakia, Russia supplying Iran with all kind of military weapons, okay? And Russia's backing them up with their intercontinental ballistic missiles. And Persia got it too, man. All right, they saying that they don't know if they got it. Yeah, they got it. They got it. North Korea and Russia have just made a pact that if any one of them gets attacked, they would come to each other's aid. See? All of this is scriptural and prophetic, and it's happening right now, man. All right, so they are gathering for World War III.